Today we are going to learn about shallow copy and deep copy. First, let's go through the definition of the shallow copy. What is a shallow copy? Shallow copy is a reference variable that stores the address of the object it refers to. When we create a new variable and assign to the value of that variable, then the address stored in the old reference variable is copied to the new one. That means what we are doing, we are giving the same value to the new variable as well. And then old variable and the new variable's reference point to the same object in the memory. Let's learn with the example. Okay, so first let's create one object. Let person. Okay, then let's add first name. You can say Amita. Then the home address. New Jersey. And the age. 25. Okay. Now we are going to simply console the value of the person. Okay. The person we created. Okay. Now let's create a shallow copy of this one. Let's create a variable new person and let's pass all the value of this one to the new person. How to do this? This is called shallow copy. Okay, let me show you. Now console new person Okay, now if we will see, if we want to change the name of new person, let's say, so that we can get to know if it's changed or not, we are just giving the new name. And now try to console first. We will console person, that person that we already created with the old values. Okay, and now console the new person where we rename the new name. Before consoling this, let me show you. Let's comment this one. Let's execute this one only. Let me show you the result of this one. In this, the person that we created this one, the same object we created the new name. They both are referring to the same objects and the values of these two are same: age, name, and the address. Now, here what we did, we tried to change the name of new person with the first name. Okay, and after that we are trying to console these values. One second, let me do one thing here so that we can get to know what is the change in that. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's console after modification. Okay, so then we can get an idea that what change we did. Okay, now if we'll try to refresh it after modification, here we gave the first new person to the new name. Okay, here it changes the new person's new name, but what he did, he changed this thing changed the name of the our person also to the new name. That means it changes both of the objects. So this is not gonna work. So now this is called the shallow copy, where both of the objects are referring to the same variable reference. They both have the same reference variable and they are pointing to the same object in the memory. If we are changing the first name new person, then it will change to the old person as well. Now let's do with this the deep copy. Okay, let's remove, you can comment this one. We will do the same example with the deep copy. First, let's go through the definition of the deep copy. What is deep copy? Not like the shallow copy. Deep copy make a copy of all the members of all object and allocate the separate memory location for the new object. That means that is not assigning the same memory both of them, but it rather than that it is creating independent objects and assigning the value to the different objects. And in this case there is modification of either one is not impacting to each other. Let's do with this one the example. Let's use the same example here. Okay, let's use the same example. In this we are gonna use, first let's do this one, console.log. This is our deep copy. Okay, so that we will get idea what is the difference between deep copy and the shallow copy. Okay, in this we are using json.parse json.stringify. Let's create new person. Let's create an object as we created already. Here we are using json.parse. JSON, we need to use J capital, json.parse, then json.stringify, and we are passing this person here. Okay, now what we are gonna console this person. Okay, this is our old person. Okay, let's remove this one. Okay, this is, let's console now new person as well. Console.log new person. Okay, new person object that we created. Now let's do some modification in this. Okay, let's do some modification. First name is equals to new name, just like that, and here we are going to change the age as well. We can do that. Okay, dot age, let's say cursor, let's say 30. Okay, now let's try to console this one. Okay, let me check console. Where did I do this? Okay, sorry. Let's refresh now. Here you go. The first, this one is before the modification. These two objects are referring to the same values. Like this one, we just assign this one. Now if we did the modification, now the first name, the old person name is Amita, and the new person name got new name. Okay, that means this one is not using the same object. It is creating independent objects over there. Okay, they are not pointing to the same objects in the memory. That's why it's not affecting anyone's modification is not affecting to the other objects. So this is the shallow copy. Thank you so much.